suddenly you will go away. I'm not gonna be begging you to stay. Said maybe if you asked me yesterday, I would handle this differently. Things are different, I'm a new me. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new, yeah. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make you grow. Can make you.
Hey everybody, come on in the room, and happy Thursday. And every Thursday now we are talking Downton. So we're back to talk episode 5 of season 1. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Tyra, how are you today? As cute as a button over there. How are you feeling? And are you ready to get into all things Downton?
Oh, great. I'm great. Cooking, sheltering these children. I'm wonderful, though. I cannot wait to talk about this episode. Like, I keep waiting on the show to fail. Like, in the worst way, I am waiting, like, oh, okay, they have to, like, decline in some way at some point. Also, let me find out y'all had an extremely solid first season all the way through. Incredible.
It was just good. It was a phenomenon. It was an era, it was. But hey everybody, hey Tremaine, good to see you, sis. Good to see you and welcome. Hey Anakin, not Vader. Welcome everyone. Yes, welcome. Hey Tony T, what's good? Hope you're having a great Thursday. Pretty girl, what's happening, sis? Hey y'all, there's so many people I could punch in the face. Daisy, Thomas, O'Brien, eat it too. Cause what are you doing, ugly? What you doing, ugly?
Oh, okay. I got some words for y'all. Because we leave it alone.
Hey Jazz, what's going on? Hey Ashley, hey Chat. Hey Ordinary You. I'm here for the Downton of it all. Listen, of it all. Of it, heavy on of it all. What's going on? I hope everyone again is having an amazing day, but we're not going to go too long because we have a live immediately following this one at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, where we'll be talking Gen V. I just wanted a shameless plug. You know what I mean? Let y'all know we got more than one trick over here. These ponies got more than one. All right. But Tyra, getting into the episode, we start here every single week. Overall thoughts of episode 5, because some stuff happened.
Yeah, it did, girl. Overall thoughts. Mary gave them cakes away. When we thought it was just the one that winged, maybe the one that stink. Maybe. No, Mary gave away them cakes, girl. She gave away them royal cakes, and ain't no coming back from it. I was very surprised at this episode. I thought that we would have a little longer to kind of fester in our secrecy. Daisy said no. I was like, Daisy, God damn it, Daisy. But Daisy said no. Everything's great. Like the pacing is exceptional here. I don't know. I need to go see who was writing over here and who's executing the show, because I need them to go over there and show some people a few things. The pacing is just really, really great. And as much as y'all like to think I love a good blood and gore situation, I like character building and I like really good pacing and storytelling. This is that. I'm intrigued. Every single episode, I was like, so let me see where they're gonna film me. Every time they are cooking with every single character here. It's not one person here that I don't give a damn about, and it's not really hard for me not to care about a character and want you to get the hell out of my face. I cared about this story, and I cannot wait to see where we're progressing. Episode 5 was just as good as episode 4, 3, 2, and 1.
That's the thing. And I mean, people, spat on public broadcasting networks and viewers like you, but I'm telling you that they were cooking over there, especially when you got into the Masterpiece Theater streets. There was some good stuff over there. Yeah, I agree totally. Episode 5 is just, I mean, it's as good as the others, and I love that because we're not in competition from episode to episode. It's one of those shows that you can just watch and enjoy. Like, I can just enjoy it because I know it's going to stand and deliver every single time. This episode did some things for me. It did, because who gonna have the last laugh? I said, all right. I mean, blood or not, sister or not, name or not, what are we gonna do over here? Not only did it answer some questions, it sparked some new questions, and I love that for us. But getting on into the events or to the characters, because this is how we do. Cora And Robert, Tyra, baby, our daughter's a whore. The people know it. We got to get her married off. Outside of that, they were really kind of just navigating each other. And I really like how we're, this kind of the wealthy class in this time, really not being mindful of the little things that they say that can set off an incident. And we got it from both Cora and Robert this time. Robert, of course, with his missing jewelry box, and Cora with, changing the menu, discovering that Miss Padmore is going blind. What did you think about Cora and Robert just kind of being oblivious to the downstairs and their characters in this episode?
Girl, I need another image because every time I see Cora in this hat, I want to see Rose getting out of that car and she's about to board the Titanic and meet Jack. That's what it gives. But Robert, hush. Robert, it was not met with any malice from Robert. He was just really like, well, hell, where's my, my blue, embroidered box with my valuables? It doesn't just come up missing. Maybe everybody's sweating down them stairs. The help was in need of help. Because if something doesn't go the right way, we could easily be fired. But it's like very minimal to him, and he's not really trying to cough up or strike up any hairs. It's just like, oh, I wonder where that went. I'm gonna find that. Maybe go ask people. Like, no, baby, I didn't steal nothing. Cora said, I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got. Girl, you look now. I'm trying. She is really trying for Mary. I know why, but I'm like, you have two other daughters. I need you to make sure that you're equally and highly as invested in as you are Mary. I know Mary's the oldest and more, but as far as like who could get the deal done, you're looking at the wrong one. But I did like how they're here in maybe like a smaller capacity, but their presence is always felt, which is really why I like the show. I don't care like who's having the most dialogue or who's the vocal point of the show at that moment in the episode. They make sure like, hey, Cora, Robert, we matter. Like, yeah, write it down, take a picture.
We matter. Easing on down the road. This hood rat scallywag ain't got no hair in the back. Mary just forever and always pisses me off. And I think we got the truest understanding of her point of view this episode when, she's talking about, the estranged aunt who's widowed and, living all alone. And Sybil says, oh, I feel so bad for her. And Mary's like, I don't. I hope to get that way one day. She's got all the money in the house and doesn't have to worry about a thing. And we hear her father come in immediately after and say, Mary, stop it, or someone will actually believe that's what you mean. This hoe means it. She means what she says and she says what she means. Lady Mary is just a demon seed. Every episode, she takes me further into the abyss. Tyra, talk to me about Lady Mary.
Girl, I'm laughing at TP's comments. That's some good rolls. That's some good old cheddar. That's some cheddar rolls from cheddar. If you go old school and decide you want to go to Cheddar's and they bring some of them rolls out, baby, that's what they do. But child, you know what? I'm not even mad at Lady Mary at this point. She is very obvious about who she is. She doesn't put up like a whole lot of pretense with anybody. Mm-hmm. She's not lying. She's not crusading, acting like she wants or desires something different. She's exactly who she is, and she presents it as so. So anybody who's willing to get tangled in this sorry ass web, you deserve it. You deserve it. Leave Lady Mary exactly where she wants to be, alone. Leave her alone. It's not going to be the Duke, this person, the next one, the Matthew, whatever. She might entertain you a little bit, a little yang around the house. I mean, you cute or whatever, but she doesn't want anybody. Like, she wants to be a spinster because she can't have her desired lifestyle. She just would rather be left alone. Leave Mary alone. The more they continue to not leave her alone, it's just going to get worse because they're trying to turn her into something she just isn't.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't doubt that she would get married, but it's got to be on her terms. Mary is a person who wants everything her way or no way at all, and she's willing to go nuclear for that. And I just despise it because, like, while she does have no pretense, Tyra, she's exactly who she is. You have a mother and father who are forever, and a sister in Sybil who want to pretty it up and make it cute. Like, oh no, that's not really Mary. She just talks that way. That's not really her. No, it's really her. This is her. Hate her or love her. We have Sybil over here again doing the Lord's work. out here helping the help and ending up in a ditch. Tyra, what did you think of Sybil this episode?
What y'all gonna do to Sybil? Huh? Sybil is Snow White reincarnated. What are you guys gonna do to Sybil? I didn't see that gentleman this episode. I thought we were gonna be sneaking with the deacon on the low a little bit, just going out, having a little roll, nothing. You know, give a little leg, take it right back, rub a little shoulder with him. We didn't see him, and we see Sybil doing what she does every episode. She's invested in helping others. Like, what are you guys gonna do to Sybil? Do like are you gonna give her hay fever or something? I don't know. Like what is one of the sicknesses of the time? I don't know. You gonna give her like polio or something? I don't know.
Diphtheria, polio, yeah.
Girl, like what are you gonna do? Like, cause she can't, which I would love just like a perpetually like great character who just gets to just this like this is we can't like I know you guys are setting me up and it's upsetting me. It's upsetting me. I know that you can only go one way with Sybil. You can build her all the way up, and then you're going to break her down. Like, leave Sybil alone. Don't take her through there. And every single time, I'm waiting for like a minor hardship for her. Like, okay, so life isn't all sunshine and lollipops for Sybil, and some good deeds do go punished. Like, no, it's like everything's just like, well, yeah, come on, this was no problem. You didn't get it. Okay, we'll try again. Like, y'all gonna mess up Sue, but I'm just gonna be so hurt for her because she's such a good person.
Not you going through it and ain't nothing happened. Not even a wink.
I just know I can feel it.
Please. Thank you, A, for the $9.99 super chat. What do y'all think is different between the way Downton hit off the bat versus the first season of Gilded Age? I enjoyed Gilded Age and love the way season 3 wrapped up, but I always noticed a difference. You want me to go first or you want to go first, Tyra?
You go first.
I'm a period piece girly, so I be down in the streets, and I don't mind when it comes to a period piece. If we're belaboring some of the points, and if it's a little bit drawn out in terms of exposition, that doesn't bother me. I will say with Gilded Age, in comparison, and I will give it to him that he's writing 1880 versus 1912. So there is a shift in society, and he's writing from an English perspective and then an American perspective. So I kind of see some of the changes that he made, but honestly, in my opinion, Gilded Age is just a better show. In the first season, if we're talking 1-to-1, bar for bar, season 1, Downton is better than Gilded Age's season 1, period. Now, like you said, by season 3, Gilded Age is over here and we're doing what needs to be done. But I will say the way that you're enraptured and immediately invested in Downton, they didn't do that over there in Gilded Age. And I can be honest with that. Tyra?
Gilded Age feels like the redheaded stepchild of the show. This feels like a writer who knew exactly what they wanted to do and how they wanted to execute it. Gilded Age feels like someone who had so much success here, they wanted to try to repeat it with another property. It just feels so far removed, but also really stepsisters of these same characters. I feel like we could take the characters from the Gilded Age and put them side by side with several people here, and it's almost kind of copy and paste. It almost feels like there was growth, but there wasn't as much. It was like, well, let me try to replicate something that was so successful for me. And Gilded Age, isn't by far like a terrible show, but we knew exactly what we were going to do here. Whoever brought this into the forefront, writing the script, the characters, they had an idea and they knew exactly what they wanted to do. Gilded Age feels like it was like, well, we put the beautiful gowns first. Like, okay, we have this much budget and we know about the Dollar Princess, and we're going to have these familiar properties here, and we're going to embark on what, I guess, surface level, what the Gilded Age would represent. But I don't think they invested as much into character building because it's night and day for me.
I'll say this. I feel like Gilded Age eventually found their way.
Yeah.
I think, and I don't want to say Julian Fellows was out of his depth as far as tackling the American Black experience of the time. But I will say, once we got certain writers in the room and a certain director, I think it helped to shift things. I think it did have to find his way, because I don't know if per se he knew how to write to those specific characters. And I agree, Pink Moon Kitty. I think we spent a lot of time majoring in the minors in Gilded Age. As far as that first season, we focused on some of the wrong characters. Like, in my opinion, Tyra's damn Sleeping Beauty or Snow White, she should have not have been a focal point, like not a main character that we were interested in. And some shows just take longer to build. I love both of them though. Now I I'm obsessed with Gilded Age at this point. Mr. Bates and Miss Smith. Tyra, where are we at with these two?
I told you that was her man. I told you that was her man, I already know, like, I knew Mr. Bates was hiding something. I knew it was something bubbling under the surface. It's like, girl, I got secrets. I was like, I knew you had secrets. Who you killed, Mr. Bates?
Tyra, please.
Whose body did you marry? Who did you say you sleeping with the fishes to, Mr. Bates? I really like their dynamic. Y'all are making me mad, and we ain't even went nowhere with anybody. The things that I'm going to be the most upset about, and I can feel it now, is Sybil and these two. I can just feel it. Like, this is going to blossom and be something just really beautiful, and you're going to be highly invested in their relationship, because so far we know what to expect with Mary, and that's not where you're going to get that relationship, that bond, to where you grow with them over seasons and you're longing and hoping for them to just grow and just be happy. It's these two, which is great because they're an older couple. You rarely see this as a vocal point in a relationship sense. They're gonna mess it up. they're gonna mess it up, and I'm gonna be upset. But until they do, I'm gonna try to revel in, Miss Smith just getting a little piece of something, a little piece of action for Mr. Bates, a little piece of happiness. They was riding for each other in this episode, and I wasn't mad. Girl, that's your man. They need to go and get married before they try to put one of them out to pasture and die in the season. I don't know. Just let them be happy, please.
Lord. And I love Anna Down. She, every episode, proves her character and proves her just prowess and wisdom. Even though she's not, of course, as old as a Mrs. Hughes, we still see her moving in a compassionate, kind, and wise way in all of her dealings with everyone there. And I especially love how she handles Mr. Bates. And I love the way Mr. Bates looks at Miss Smith, honey, because he cuts the eyes, like, married. I was married, but that's not the situation. And she's like, I know, I can see, and it just, I love it. I love it because it's a slow build, but we're definitely getting there. Mr. Bates, for whatever, I know Tyra thinks he got bodies buried. He's an upright. He's an upright and a man full of integrity, but watching.
I'm telling you can't tell me Mr. Bates ain't done no time and he ain't called nobody. Like, I'm gonna wait till we get there. I just feel like he did some time. Something. He done been through something. He said he had something. No.
We know. We'll get there. Finally, we have not finally, but then now we have Mr. Barrow and Ms. O'Brien. These are just they get more demonized as the time goes on. Every episode, it's something worser. You out here stealing liquor and mad because you think somebody found you. Like, I just hate the way their minds work. I hate how they collude in the privacy of the stairwell. I despise everything about her forehead, about those two tendrils that come out. I can't stand either one of them, Tyra. Still, it's just getting worse. The pressure is getting worse.
You can't tell me this is not her son and he don't know it. Like, she's so invested in the wrong thing, but she genuinely cares about him. I can't wait until we figure out why. But these are some disgusting individuals. And at least if you're going to be a manipulator and nasty, be good at what you do. They are always consistently failing, which is entertaining also, because please find you somebody else to play with. But they go so hard in the paint, and I'm like, why? You're still failing. Nothing tangible is happening from what you're trying to cock up. So just leave it alone. Like, they're just so unsuccessful for how hard they go and how upset they are with the world, because I'm mad about where I am and I deserve that spot. Like, baby, Miss O'Brien, this is where you've been at and been stagnant as a lady's maid for all this time. I mean, I don't see you going anywhere. And I think that's why she has so much investment in him, because I didn't reach my full potential, but I'm going to make sure this one does. Yeah, but you're not good at it, baby.
No, not at all. He messes up every single time. They're just both trash boxes. And then finally, I believe Mr. Carson and Miss Hughes, not too much. Mr. Carson is so nice, nasty. We saw him kind of do a kindness for Miss Padmore this episode, but still very staunch and still very, what are you doing here? Why are you sitting on Lady Mary's bed? What are we doing? What do you got going on? Very suspicious. And Miss Hughes didn't do too much of anything, but still has a kindness about her and a warmth. We see she ain't take that proposal because she's still there. Tyra, where are you at with Mr. Carson and Miss Hughes?
Supposed to live out your days, girl. These some other ones are gonna take me through, because these are the ones they kill off with a sickness, and you be crying and have tears because you're the matriarch of the house and the home. Like, good sir, like, now, Mr. Carson, y'all done gave Mr. Carson that ailment. Oh man, these are the ones that make you grab your tissue. I really love how they do their jobs, and they're very straightforward and professional. But you can tell that even if it's with a heavy hand, they genuinely care about everybody who works there in that home. They're just trying to build them up to take me through there. It's all right. I'm gonna be waiting. Go on. Give Mr. Carson that package. No,
You said we're gonna take everybody out, y'all. Don't worry.
I know these shows. I know what y'all be doing.
And now of course, have Matthew and Isabel. Isabel Crawley is not getting off the Dowager Duchess's neck. She won't let her breathe, Tyra. I'm seeing, I'm picking, I'm watching, I'm observing, and I'm calling you out every step of the way. And Matthew's nose is so wide open for this woman who ain't studying him, Tyra. Is Matthew going to let this thing go and go find somebody who actually likes him? And are Isabel and the Dowager Duchess going to end up being friends? What say you? And
My
where you at with
inner
these two?
spirit would love for Matthew to just think, like, what that man said last time. Buddy, I know my worth. I at least want to marry somebody who loves and likes me. It's not going to be Mary. Let me get my little raggedy duffel bag and gallop the hell off of this property. Thank you, ma'am. Matthew is not that. Matthew really likes Mary. Matthew really likes Mary. And I know we have a little kind of standing on business this episode, but I feel like it's temporary. I feel like all she got to do is, have to pay for Shorty Bang Bang to look your way. A little smooch, like give a little leg, and Matthew's gonna be back on the bandwagon. Like, he genuinely likes Mary. I will never know why. I know why, but who Mary is and maybe the better qualities, they don't outweigh the other ones. So you would think Matthew would want to go find somebody who does. No, I don't think he's going anywhere. I hope it'd be nice if he did, though. At least to, like, let her know, baby, you ain't the onlyest one, girl. I got options. I got edits. I ain't got to play with you. It would be nice, but it is Matthew. Child, Miss Crawley is just very entertaining. She said, not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
Whose roses? Whose roses, ho? Whose? Got these people, the townsfolk out here working hard, and you just taking it every single year. I like that she's switching things up, and I know we'll get to old Violet, but I think their relationship is going to grow, and they're going to be amicable and be friends, and really, like, I feel like friends, like, cry at your bedside because you go into the upper room, friends. I feel it on them. Like, this is frenemies, and then we're gonna grow and really care about each other. Because Violet could have said, "I said hell no," but she did this episode. She did.
X-Men superfan Emma Frost gifted 1 membership to the level The Struggle is Real. Selena, if you're here, make sure to thank X-Men superfan Emma Frost. Thank you.
My name's Emma. Thank you, Emma. Thank you.
Easing on down this road. Listen, Robert, they know Mary's a hoe. They know she's a hoe, and she don't know. All right. So basically, we got to get her married off because her reputation is in the kisser. And we find out later that Barrow was behind this. He was writing his other friend at the other house, her, she's not above reproach. She's this, and that. And he didn't spread it all over the main city of London or wherever they are. And so basically now we need to take this seriously. All of the suitors her age have been, taken for. So we're going to bring this 55-year-old man, and she gonna have to make it do what it do, because if she gets married, these rumors aren't gonna matter. But the longer that she stays single and defiled, all right, the more problematic it's going to be. Of course, he's kind of oblivious. Like, what do you mean? But Cora knows what just happened. Cora knows married and took a Turkish lover last episode. Tyra, they know Mary's a hoe. What we gonna do?
Mary said, "My lover." It was my lover, mother.
My lover.
Mary, please sit down. Mary finna burn down the property with his secret. Like, Cora, tell that man before it's too late. Before he finds out. The worst thing that could happen is that he finds out via someone else. Let's deal with this in-house. It's already outside. Let's just deal with what's true, especially since it seems like no matter who you set Mary up with, she's going to stand in her own way in some way, shape, or form. So just leave it alone and invest elsewhere. Like, it's very unfortunate that in this day and age, Mary is looked at as a woman of ill repute because somebody that had that wicked kitty cauldron cat. But, because I feel like she got one of them. It took that man out. He went on home to glory after 3 pumps, and we ain't never hear from him again. That's
never
the
again.
Cauldron cat, Bertha Part 2. But I feel like he's gonna find it out, and he's just. I think we're gonna send it aside to Robert, because he and you could tell, like, I mean, he clearly loves all of his kids, but he has a lot of stock in Mary.
Yeah.
He has a lot on Mary, and it's just like, well, maybe if we, well, no, baby girl, like, it's gonna be the moment where he comes to terms with Mary is really not who I thought she was, and we can't force anything on her, and it's gonna break Rob a little hard. But at least I hope that at some point Cora is honest, because it's gonna look really bad and put some friction in their relationship because she's over there withholding information.
Yeah. Mary is definitely Robert's favorite, and lightweight Cora's too. They both go up for Mary like no other. Like, even and again, Mary's problem is that they've excused her poor decisions and poor behaviors her whole life. And so, I mean, this is what happens. You get a monster. X-Men superfan Emma Frost gives 100 ARS. Didn't you hear a man? Oh yeah.
He died on top. How did he die? On top of me. Wicked kitty cauldron cat. Girl.
It's something special, child. Let's set him up. So Barrow is absconding with a bottle of liquor. Of course, Bates, because Bates got eyes everywhere. All right. He's the ring camera. He's everywhere. He sees all things. And Barrow immediately is like, he saw me. And O'Brien says, well, we got to set him up. Get him before he can get you. And so they concoct this plan. They're going to steal this little cufflink box or whatever and plant it in Bates' room so that when there's a search, they'll get him. And it's like 2 for 1. I'll be out of I'll be in the clear, and he'll get out of here, and I'll be one step closer to being a footman. O'Brien, why are you so invested in this? Why are you so pressed? Like, what Barrow eats, is it gonna make you go to the bathroom? I'm so confused about this entire arrangement and situation and the conniving. Like, why? Who would think? And this is just the tip of the iceberg, Tyra. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it gets worse. What did you think when you heard and saw this setup? Like, what are y'all trying to do? Put the man in jail?
They're gonna be satisfied till they catch a body. Is there where we going? Are you gonna catch a body on the property? What is going on, girl? Cruella the villains, her little henchmen here. Them little buffoons that be running around. It's very Cruella's buffoons. I like, is this? Does she know him, like, in a prior, like, sense? Well, I think we got, or I feel like we did get a little bit of information on O'Brien when she was talking to Cora, maybe about some children. Like, did she lose a child? Is that what was said here in this episode, if I'm not mistaken?
If she did, I didn't care.
I feel like this is like her a step type situation. This is the son I never had, and maybe that's why she's so invested. But I just need them to find something better to do with their time. I think if we put as much intent into our actual jobs or whatever our ambitions may be, we'll be more successful in that way. Because y'all put a lot of energy into this to just have it go astray and get you nowhere. But I wasn't surprised at him. Baby, the fact that like you deaded me over by letter,
Mhm.
gossiping with your buddy. Like, are you crazy? And now it's all over. Well, all I did was tell. Yeah, why? Why? Especially what I'm not understanding. I thought that he was going to try to take that information and maybe leverage it in a different way.
Mhm.
Because I mean, you have something like something strong, like we don't want to get out, and you took that time. Oh, I'm going to put it in a letter. I'm going to put it. Must I put it in a poem?
It
That's what
just
you decided to do.
Mhm.
Really? That just was. It was very immature to me in that way, and I thought that he was going to be like plotting and manipulating with her. How are we going to like pull Daisy in? Well, O'Brien, is more so on that front. But I just thought that they were going to take this information and do something different with it. No, we're fixated on wine because we need some wine, right? We need some booze. And trying to play keep away the cufflinks box with Mr. Bates because I guess you're still gunning for that position. Sir, go out. You're still very young and like viral. Like, go. There's other things for you to do.
Barrow is not as smart as he thinks he is. He's very, and I honestly don't even think that was part of his plot plan or scheme. I think he was just gossiping with his friend, yeah,
Yeah.
like via letter, like, oh, let me tell you the tea, what's
Mhm.
going on. It was just giving very much, a cat. Yeah, messy queen. In this episode, we also have Sybil, of course, going to bat for, I'm gonna call her Merida, Jon Snow, nothing Jon Snow, to get her an interview. And not only does she get her the interview, write the letter, do all of the things, then says, let's take the carriage, let's go, lets her family know, well, I wanted to visit Mrs. So-and-so in town, she's not feeling well, and takes this little girl off to go and have this interview to be a typist, a secretary. Sybil is more invested in this than he knows nothing Jon Snow. Tyra, what do you think about Sybil really laying it all out on the line and our interview in the mud? Because, baby.
Craig, we did all of this, Craig, and you ain't get the job, Craig. I just knew she was going to get this job. I was like, okay, ooh, but I guess I think that would remove her from the home, and I guess they still want her here as a mainstay or a character. I don't know. I guess that's something we'll venture into later, but I don't see them building up too many storylines outside of the home. But I just really knew that she was going to get it with how much work Sybil was putting into it. But nothing Jon Snow did not get it. She was so positive this entire time. Whatever the obstacles were, the lies she had to tell, but I'm going to get you to this interview. We are not giving up. Well, okay, if we didn't get this one, you get the next one. We're going to keep going.
Exactly.
I was like, oh my God, y'all are literally going to take Sybil through the mud. Leave Sybil alone. I don't know what you're plotting in the back. Okay, I don't know what you people are doing and how you're going to try to diminish this positivity and this faith that Sybil has and this like warm outlook on the world because you deserve this. Don't let anybody tear you down. You're going to get that. You're going to be the best receptionist. Yeah, if you want to be somebody, you want to go somewhere, leave Sybil alone. I just want them to leave her alone. I'm just gonna be waiting in the dark for y'all to just leave her alone, god damn it. And I know they're not. But like Sybil said, I guess this is gonna be her crusade. And maybe she is more so just that one who's pouring into other people. And then once I accomplish one thing with this person, kind of this Mother Teresa type of aura, I'm gonna move on to the next person. What do you need? How can I help you? That character in any show, you can't just be that. You just can't, unfortunately. Poor thing. I'll be waiting.
Tyra, please. Lord, she's speaking so ill over poor Sybil. Sybil is the sweetest. She's the kindest. And I think that she's just so passionate about doing good, whatever that looks like. It's almost her fault or her Achilles ultimately. But I love her so bad. Even when she's talking to her dad and like, oh yes, Mrs. So-and-so hasn't been feeling well and I want to go visit. And it was just second nature. Like, oh, this is what Sybil does. Sybil goes and visits with the people. She goes and does these things. This is just who she is by nature. And we rarely get characters like that.
You know why.
Mean and full of the devil. Because she can't let Edith rest. Edith don't get a break. Nobody gets a break, honey. We have the man come over to dinner. He's sitting there, of course, choking on everything because Miss Padmore put salt instead of sugar on the raspberry tart. And she's cracking up. Edith is like, are you okay? Can I get you some water? Like very doting, very much choose me. So afterwards, we have a conversation. Mary, like, did you see him? Yeah. And Matthew told me about your little date. Too bad he didn't want you. Too bad he came running over to me. And she's like, well, our guest tonight seems like he might be interested in me, Mary. Do you think so? Let me show you something real quick. I bet I can get him too. You can't have everybody, Mary. I can't. Who's my competition? Is the competition in the room with me? Is it here? Mary is a demon seed. And I don't understand the hate for Edith. If Edith is really no competition, because you basically she ugly. At this point, everybody done call Edith ugly. Edith, we know, baby, you saved the day. But Mary's the pretty one. Like Mary's the pretty one. You're just you smart. You was smart. You was kind. But you was not
important.
Listen, but you was not cute. Like Mary treats her so bad. She treats her so bad, Tyra. Why is she so nasty and mean and surly? What is wrong with Mary?
I know one thing. Y'all gonna get off Edith nutsack. Edith not ugly.
I'm just telling you what they say. I don't think Edith's ugly.
Edith
But let
is
Mary tell it. She ain't catching
girl.
no fish.
This heifer here. Girl, Mary said, I got a room full of people. Come to see me. What you gonna do? Shoot me? Baby, I got a room full of people coming to see me. Girl, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. And if they were, baby, all I gotta do is give them a little whiff. Just blow their way just a little bit. And they will leave you in the dust. Edith, who do you think you are? She is so nasty. I'm rubbing Birdman hands together with Edith, baby. I'm ready for the takedown. Throw it up in her face. On down at the when they were awarding for the rose bushes, I wanted to have a Dina moment. You sleeping with her, and everybody knows you gave it up. Everybody knows you're a woman of ill repute, Mary. Yeah, I know about it. The whole damn town knows. I want everything to blow up in her face. I did not appreciate the way she treated Edith. I really thought that I thought Edith was gonna play differently here. I thought Edith was more going to be like conspiring because she has so much deep rooted resentment from Mary. But Mary, in turn, wasn't doing like double work to just throw malice Edith's way because I don't have to. You're just not that, and I am. No, you're going hard.
Yeah,
you like slaying all kind of mud towards Edith. So whenever Edith decides to conspire and drop bombs, I'm here for it. I'm snickering with her. I'm okay with it. Nasty woman.
Nasty work. And to your sister, you got to be a cold piece for that. The Dowager Duchess cheating in the Rose Festival, honey. They're having like their annual, flower competition and flower show. And we find out the Dowager has won the best roses like for eternity. Like nobody else wins but her. Although Molesley's father apparently has really the better roses. Isabel comes in, clocking the tea and asking her, why do you think you've been the one that always wins? And she says, because mine are the best. They're just the best. And so in this moment, I really thought Violet was going to be over here. And it's going to stay the same. It's going to stay the same. But of course, I have a slide for the very end. But what did you think about her being the only one really in the running and everyone really acquiescing to the Dowager, all the townsfolk?
Girl, the way it took me 5 business days to realize she wasn't really kneeing in the earth her damn self with her roses or her prize, whatever, petunias. I was like, ma'am. She's like, well, my gardener, your gardener? Baby, this man over here is working in the earth every single year. What do you mean your gardener? I was like, that should be just a splice right there. You disqualified. You ain't touching these rose bushes yourself. I want to know how far this trickles down. Like, what else has, the town just been kind of allowing because, well, these are the dowagers. This is let Violet take it. Well, just let Mr. How far does this trickle down? It almost gave like royal family fear. Like, well, we don't talk about Bruno. We just give it a prize. I was like, what? Are y'all beating people in the back? What are you guys doing to the townsfolk? It was giving ruling with an iron fist. I was like, is there a ban on freedom of speech? Like, how far does this go? And I know it's probably out of loyalty and respect for who they are. I don't think they got people chained up in the back of the field. But just like it felt like it was out of fear also, like, well, we have to get what's going to happen if we don't let her win. Like, what? Well, I'm curious what is going to happen if she didn't get it.
Listen, they gonna raise the rents? What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
This is the ruling class. And so, no, we don't want no smoke. We don't want no smoke. So let's go on and just give it to her. And then after so many years, it just turns into custom.
I guess so, but Lord, and it was just like, I don't know, like, it shouldn't have taken for Crawley to get down there, for you to get a little act right and be fair. But I'm glad that she did. But okay, I was nervous for the town folk.
She was nervous for her. I'm like, what's she gonna do? Lord. So we quickly find out what's going on because Anna knows. Anna knows what's going on. And baby, you got to fight fire with fire. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to go to your room right now. You're going to search and find this box they planted. Then what you're going to do, you can put it in his room or give it to me and I'll put it in O'Brien's room because we're going to fight fire with fire. Okay. Then we're going to call the people. They're going to do a quick search before they have time to go in and fix anything. Mystery solved, problem solved, baby. And of course he's gonna do the noble thing and put the box back where it was. But it was cute to see. It was cute to see them scrambling, flipping them rooms and doing the most. Were you surprised at Anna coming with this plan, like fight fire with fire? What'd you think?
Because she kind of gives goody two shoes, like, no matter what's going on, I'm gonna take the high road. I shouldn't have known better though, because she carried that body into that room. She helped with the body. She got that plan, like, we got to find somebody who has just as much to lose. Let's go wake up your mom. So she's whip smart. She got a little bit about her, but I was like, oh, she said, not my man. Sending my man where? I ain't even got to get none of that shit. We ain't even, took a long walk in the park and held hands. Y'all not sending my man away yet. Where's I'm gonna find another man? I don't do nothing but live in this house. Yeah, we're gonna switch it out. We're gonna switch it out. I was very surprised at her, but I like that she was on her toes and she was gonna ride all about Mr. Bates, because it's not only is it not right, we're not gonna do this because it's not right, but this is my man. He don't know it yet, but this is my man. I need him in the house.
Don't mess with my man. That's definitely what it gave. Like, don't mess with my man. All right. But I liked how astute Anna is. She's paying attention. She's watching. Like, oh, I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. Get them. But what did you think of Bates' decision not to plant it on them?
That's because he's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man, Savannah. And I also think he just liked the idea of being able to toy with him. That was enough for him. Like, yeah, I just like to see them running around like chickens with their heads cut off. I think, which I hate, what I think I said last week, this is a good man, Savannah. Very positive, but there's something seething underneath there. I don't know what the hell them two latchkeys would have to do to send him there. I think because you're bothering Daisy, you're doing this with Tommy and this and that. I think it's going to be something diabolical. Then he's going to show out. I hope they ain't killing nobody down on the property. But I think it's going to have to be something very heavy for him to act out of character. Because I think he's practiced from whatever, Sing Sing he came from, for whatever bodies, I don't know. Whatever he did, he's trying to, like, okay, we're going to suppress
put that behind him.
Put that behind me. I'm moving forward. I have this job. I have this prospect of Anna. I get to be here with, a longtime friend, little comrade. This is all fine. This home isn't all bad. I'm not going to let anybody take this away. They're going to have to do something really bad. I don't know what it is, but we'll see.
We'll see. Easing on down the road. Daisy knows too much. Lord, jeez.
Daisy pissed me off.
Girl, and she gave Edith the ammunition, all the ammunition Edith needed. And that's my thing about O'Brien, because that heifer watches too. Just like we just said, Anna be watching, that heifer be watching. O'Brien was looking at Daisy. I just feel a ghost. I feel a ghost. I don't know. I was in the room and it just, the Turkish lord died there. The other died there. I just, and they're like, oh, she knows. But how are we going to use Daisy to go in our plan? Who else would want this information and would do something with it? Because the whole world knows there's this enmity between Lady Mary and Lady Edith. So who better than to send Daisy with this information. And by the time the episode ends, we see Edith writing a letter to the Turkish people. Tyra, talk to me about Daisy and this dingbat. Daisy pisses me off so bad because you go over here where you're celebrated, baby, not where you're tolerated and used. Everybody's tried to put her up on game. She refuses. And now she has given Edith ammunition. And I know the people are happy about that. But what do you think about Daisy?
Girl, Daisy gonna have to walk in on a situation to believe that that meat is crazy. Like, oh, this is what she meant when she said you weren't for the ladies. Yeah, this is what she was talking about. And you have to see him embracing another man. Damn it, Daisy. I wasn't surprised. I wasn't even mad at Daisy. Did see Daisy, dollop of Daisy, if you will. She's just not all. She just couldn't. She couldn't like sit on this information too long. I I was mad at her, but I wasn't. I wanted her to see that she was kind of being played. Not even in that moment. Before that, like, baby, you're saying and doing too much. I was like, I slapped the table. I said, God damn it, Daisy, pull yourself together. Daisy, pull yourself together. She just couldn't. Like, I can't block that out. I'm just not that kind of person. I can't sit on this information. I, she told Edith. I was not mad at Edith. O'Brien is gonna O'Brien. All of the staff, everybody pays attention to everything. This is like a whole little like fortified little city in itself, like a small town. So word's gonna spread really fast. She was gonna know. And Daisy did not make it hard. But I mean, I was not mad at Edith because it was brought to her. It wasn't something that she was trying to seek out. That's why I just can't be mad at Edith. I thought Edith was going to be trying to get tea, and the moment that man died, she was going to know that something was unclean and just be trying to do something to just sour Mary's character because she couldn't stand her as a sister. No, this was brought to her by that heifer. I wish Daisy could have, stood a little stronger for a little longer, but baby, they said no. It's episode 5. She got to get this off.
Lord have mercy. We find out Miss Padmore blind as a bat, Tyra. I thought she just couldn't read. So we see Cora come down, and Cora is basically like, we want to try this new recipe for our guests. This is important. Can we just try it? It seems simple enough. No, no. And the way she was talking to Cora, I was like, oh God, they're going to fire Miss Padmore. Miss Padmore was going off. Miss Hughes couldn't calm her down. Cora couldn't calm her down. Daisy says, it's fine. I'll read it to you. Read it to me. Why would you say that in front of her ladyship? Blah, blah, blah. Like, it just went on. And then we discover after, of course, the issue with the raspberry tort or whatever it was, where she put salt instead of sugar, she's going blind. She sits down with, with Carson, and he's lighting the fire. Don't do that. It's beneath you. He's like, I'll be fine. Talk to me. Do you have something to tell me? Talk to me about what's going on. And so we find out that she is going blind. And what can we do with a blind cook, Tyra? Is Miss Padmore justified for always going in on Daisy? Do you empathize with her? And what do you think the future is for Miss Padmore at this point?
Hell no, she not justified. Baby, Daisy having hard enough as it is. Like, you're not bright. Your hair is uneven. You look. Daisy has enough going on, and she's so sensitive. Like, there is a way to talk and speak with Daisy without doing all of that. It was just all, I just knew she couldn't read. I yelled. I said, "Girl, if you can't read, just say that. It's okay. Somebody can teach you how to read. You don't talk to Daisy in that way." And she's been coming at Daisy since the show started. Like, but this is what we do. We're gonna have to pour that into someone else because we can't speak and stand in our truth. This is sad. This is very unfortunate because we know how tight it is around there to even just get a job in general. Now she's going blind, and we know that she's not going to be able to hold this position for much longer. Because I mean, Carson is the man of the house, baby. Yeah. He's gonna, he's gonna say, "Oh, girl, no. Oh, yeah, we have to get someone else." I know he would try to help and maybe try to coast this in a way that he can, but she can't hold this position and she's going blind. Maybe like training someone. I don't know what else she could do in the home, and maybe we'll see what happens to her. But even though this is unfortunate, we don't get to take that out on other people. Leave Daisy alone.
But what if it's something that's not as serious as she thinks? She's just noticing that she can't see as well. Maybe if it's just glasses,
You think
maybe
so?
it's something minor and small. I really don't remember her storyline, so I'll be very curious to see if it's something she's like been to a doctor about, or
Hmm.
if this is kind of just like, oh God, I'm gonna, is everything's blurry now?
None of them hardly take a day off. We had that episode prior where who was it? Was it a Footsman? He got the rash on his hands and he
Oh
wouldn't,
yeah, Mosley.
yeah, he didn't want to take 5 minutes to go see about himself. So it could be something, but I was just like, girl, if you need us to teach you how to read, just say that.
I really don't think fish okay, reading. What's going on? Edith gets the last laugh. She said, "Who laughs last laughs best." She said,
Last. What?
Listen, that's what she said, right? Beep beep. Have fun, Mary, for now, because I got your tea. I know you, ho. I know exactly what's going on. And again, we see her ending writing this letter to the Turkish people, letting them know, I guess, the truth about what happened. Where is this going to go, Tyra? Is she going to mail the letter? Is someone going to intercept the letter? What do you think comes of this?
I think Mary did this to herself. I'd like to think that when Edith overheard her at the door, tearing her down per usual, because your hair is uneven, you ain't been nowhere, you ain't got nothing, nobody wants you, you're ugly. I think that she was gonna go in there and go, well, sissy, this is what's going on. Like, I feel like Mary was gonna, be forthcoming with the information she got from Daisy. And you in here talking about me like a dog. And then she goes and just rubs it like sticks the knife further and further in
Turns it.
the entire episode. I was like, Mary, no, could you please stop? I couldn't even be mad at her here. I don't know what's all in that letter, but it's juicy. See, we already have the secret all about town. And then we get here and it's this. Girl, what our daddy gonna say? That's who I'm worried about. What is Papa gonna say? Huh? What is Da? What is Da gonna say? What is gonna happen? Like, I don't know what this means for her. I know what this means for Edith. Like Edith, clearly believes she has one up. But with who Mary is, this is a way for Mary to get exactly what she wants. She kept telling them, like, how many people do I have to deny? You guys are gonna keep sitting me next across from. I'm not interested. Like, I don't want to marry anyone. This is a good way to do that, even though she's all my lover, mother, my lover. I was like, girl, you knew him for 5 minutes. She's right down. Hey, but this is a way to do it. I think it's going to be more in-house to be an issue, but if you want to be left alone, Mary, this is the best way. Nobody's going to expect you to be anything but exactly who you are after. It's like, well, okay, nobody's going to want you in that way anyway. So
Yeah.
it's
And
going to, diminish her her word child, which is awful. But
her standing even more so than it is already, because let's be very clear, that footman over there at the Stadler house or whoever done told everybody anyway. So now when we compound this, I mean, this is an international scandal.
I know what I don't want is like, don't wait for your whole life to blow up. Then all of a sudden, Matthew looks good to you because you don't have
Girl,
any options.
girl, you know how
And she
people
was
are.
playing. That was like she's a child. The way she wants to put down a toy and think it's just gonna be there waiting for her when like the world does not stop all
No,
about
that's what
Mary.
she thinks.
She
That's
just felt
what
like,
she
oh, where's
thinks.
Matthew going? Like I can just play around because I'm that girl. No, that's not that. But don't wait until your stock plummets to go, well, because she said it out of her mouth. I don't want Matthew either. I was like, well, yeah, tell us something we don't know. I don't want anybody. Let's not want him still when our secret is out.
Yeah, I mean, but you know how things change when that happens.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think it's going to be very good and very messy, and I can't wait. And I mean, but ultimately, will Edith feel satisfaction temporarily? I think, but not
So
long.
just for a little bit, because then she'll get a moment to look like the good sister.
Yeah. Finally, we get over here to the Flower Fest, and the Dowager Duchess Violet says, "Listen, I didn't win. Mr. Mosley, he won this year. Uh, here's your reward." Reluctantly, he gave it. And I titled this one, People Can Change. Violet, is she changing, Tyra? Is she walking into a new era? Or did she just hate being confronted? about this, because not only was she confronted by Isabel, later her son is like, well, mom, you know, this is what you do. I mean, it is, you know.
Shocked and appalled. Whose name? Said what? Who? Who won? And the fact that they still put her name on the paper, like, we are not breaking tradition. Y'all not finna go up on the taxes around here. Yeah, we're gonna put her name on the paper. Who won? Violet. It's like, no, this was big of her. And the fact that the man got there and got that award and still, he's like, thank you for giving it to me. Thank you for allowing me to have this award, because I know damn well that I didn't win. This was nice. I think, it's not going to be just some grand change. I think it's going to be really gradual to where she understands things not only from like the public side, because maybe she don't be out there in the streets the way Miss Crawley want to be all out there and be a woman of the people. She is not. She is here in status and name only, and like, yes, kiss the ring, as you should, because I'm Violet. But so, like, you know what? There is a world outside of just me being Violet and my family and our money. Let me go try to be that. I don't have to win this award every single year. This was nice of her to do.
Yes, the Dowager put on her big Dowager bloomers. Listen, she put on her big girl ones that day. I was proud of Violet. Tyra, predictions for episode 6. What's happening in the next episode?
Girl. The news is going to be out. I don't know. I want to know what's all in that letter. If it's just like suspicion of, because it's not like Daisy knows exactly what occurred. And I don't know where what Daisy knows in the secret all about the streets is going to meet. But if not, and she's just putting there like, well, his body was moved. It kind of seemed like some suspicious circumstances. Maybe are y'all going to be trying to come there with the federales? Like, what are you guys going to do? Are we going to come there with the homicide detective? I don't know. It's like no, we did it. It's natural causes. I don't know what kind of eyebrows this is going to raise, but if not this episode, it's just a broader step towards everybody knowing exactly what occurred and Mary losing her virtue. I want to see Mr. Bates get a little closer. Go on, get a little closer. What you mean you got a secret? Clearly, I think he's like gradually, once he starts to just trust her more, he'll get to see, and we'll see also what that secret is. Mm-hmm. It's probably not a body, because Ashley said it's not that. But I do think he's done something that he's ashamed of. He did a little time. You can't tell me I know a prisoner when I see one. He did some time. I can tell. Who else? These two here, they're just gonna. I feel like every single episode, they're waiting for things that they've turned the wheels on to kind of play out. So they'll be waiting for things to unfold as far as this letter. But yeah, that's all I got.
That's good. Pink Moon Kitty, it's either 6 or 7. Season 1 was very, very short, and I don't remember if it's 6, but it's either 6 or 7. It's no more than 7 episodes in the first season of Downton.
No power outages. Get on my damn.
No, Bookworm. It's good to see you, though, boo. I hope he gets restored very, very quickly. Okay, Diane Reese said, yeah, there is an episode 7. Okay. Yeah, I knew there wasn't any more than 7. But you guys, that was Downton Abbey, season 1, episode 5. Come right back in about 15 minutes. We will be right back to talk Gen V, the season 2 premiere, episodes 1 through 3. We're going to chop it up. So be there or be square. Tyra, anything else you want to let people know that's going on?
Yes, I would. Friday, us and some other lovely folks will be getting into the latest season of Reasonable Doubt. Go and watch Reasonable Doubt, y'all, and join us tomorrow. It's definitely going to be a good time. It's anytime we get over there with Jackson, her husband, it's a cackle, and it's something that you don't want to miss. So if you watch Reasonable Doubt and you want to get into some good commentary, be sure to join us tomorrow. Everybody's links and everything should already be up for you to put them notifications on.
Yes. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. We will see y'all in a few short minutes. And thank y'all for coming out and supporting the stream tonight. We really, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, hit the notification bell, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We will see y'all in the next video.